Today we're making beautiful Seekh Kebabs which you don't need an oven for, and you can make on a pan, on a tawa, or even on your griddle pan. This is going to be fantastic. Let's go right to it. Hey, how's it going? Thank you so much for dropping by to yet another Food with Adil video. Now, if you are new to the channel, then do consider subscribing, as I have weekly food videos out, and turn on those notification bells so you don't miss out on any of those future recipes. And with all the pleasantries out of the way, let's get started. So to make this Seekh Kebab, you're going to need a form of meat. I've got red beef here. It's about 20% fat and 80% meat. You can have whatever meat you like and how much ever you like. In this we're going to add one medium-sized onion, chopped finely, one red tomato, nice and large in size, a nice bunch of coriander, fresh chopped up, a small bunch of mint leaves, finely chopped up again. I've got one green chili and one red chili, finely chopped up in here. Got about 2 teaspoons of ginger and garlic paste that you can add in this. Half a lime squeezed in there. A nice pinch of salt, or just add salt to your taste. A nice pinch of black pepper. Again, this could be from half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon depending on how much heat you like in there. We've got ground coriander, 1 teaspoon. Ground cumin, 1 teaspoon. Paprika, 1 teaspoon. I've got red chili flakes crushed here, about 1 teaspoon. Going to add about 1 tablespoon of regular plain flour, just so we can hold the Seekh Kebabs and they don't fall apart. And finally, a small drizzle of oil of your choice. Now you could mix this with a spoon, but obviously it's not going to work as you need to really mix it in. So we're just going to get our hands dirty and just go for it. Just make sure it's mixed really well, otherwise it's going to fall apart. Wow, the smell coming from you just by mixing it, honestly guys, absolutely insane. Right, that's mixed very well, and we're going to cover that and leave it in the fridge for about an hour, just so it can marinate properly and all the flavours and the fragrance can get infused in one another. And in the meantime, we'll make a nice raita, and then we'll come back to skewering these on the Seekhs and getting these up on the griddle pan that you see right next to me. Let's get going. So to make this nice and fresh raita, we're going to need about 1 cup of yogurt. Now I've got non-fat Greek yogurt here, which is the best. I've tried many and this is the one I've settled for. Nicely chopped coriander, a small bunch. Fresh mint leaves, nicely chopped. A quarter of this lime juice we're going to add in there. There we go. A small pinch of salt. A small pinch of black pepper for that small heat in there. A little bit of paprika, half a teaspoon. Small amount of cumin powder. And the same with the coriander powder, about a quarter of a teaspoon. And we're going to give this a nice mix. What you need to do is just make sure, oil up your hands slightly. Get a nice bunch of this meat, run the stick through the center and just run it all the way across. Now you might fail the first time, you might not, but you'll find out when you get to the end. Just seal off the end so it doesn't fall out. Now if it's starting to fall out, and add an egg in there just so the mixture can hold. This is not going very well. Just keep turning it so the weight is even. Once it goes down on the griddle pan, it'll be totally fine. Just get it nice and flat, lay it down and seal off. Just pat it down, roll it over and just do the same thing again. These are ready. We're going to put these on the griddle pan. And wow, look at that. Well, I think we're getting somewhere, guys. Okay, I've looked at this long enough and I'm going to dig in because I just simply can't wait. We'll get our lime and we'll just squeeze a bit of lime on there like that. Put that to a side now. Get some of this raita, just scoop it on top of there. Now before we try it with the raita, I'm going to give a try to the kebab itself. Wow, it's just so beautiful and juicy from the center, but the top, the crunch. Let's give this a try. Right, here's that piece of kebab on its own. Let's just give this a try. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Oh, stop it. Seriously? Oh, this is incredible, guys. The flavor is so deep. The spices, the mint, the coriander. It's just so tender, crunchy from the outside. From that nice color we've given it, the char, as I talked about and I always do. Now with the raita, this is going to make it taste superlicious. I normally go to places and weddings and stuff and I'm telling you, it'd be as dry as a bone. But this is juicy from the middle and beautiful flavors on the outside and the crunch. Let me just say this, that is probably one of the best Seekh Kebabs I've had now. I'm not saying just because I've made it, but when you make it yourself, you have control in what you put in there and how you make it, how tender you want to keep it or how dry you want to keep it. Made this perfect, nice and juicy from the middle and beautiful and crusty from the outsides, and the flavor, the spices, it is just absolutely fantastic. Go ahead and try this recipe. If you enjoy it, do give this video a thumbs up, and when you do try this recipe, follow me on my social media accounts. I'll have my Instagram account mainly linked down below, and you can go ahead and post your pictures on there so I know how you guys are making these and how yours are coming out. Let me know how you found it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be safe, stay safe, be kind to one another, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Assalamu alaikum.